Let's talk training pitches because it's been brought up this week. Hi everyone and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, I would much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets some from people's faces, and subscribing let me know you like the content. And if you want more Sheffield Wednesday videos, well, Talking Wednesday podcast is out every Tuesday at 5 PM and it's on all podcast platforms of choice. And if you could leave us a rating or a review, that will be really, really handy. So this week, Chancery have been talking about the state of Sheffield Wednesday training ground and basically saying how that it needs to improve. And if we're going to improve it, we're going to have to move from Middlewood. We've been there since the 1980s. It's the first team and the academy train here, and it's a small pitch. We have just 2 grass pitches and 2 smaller 3G pitches. When he first came in, there was talk about trying to expand it, about getting the land behind it with the police zone and building another 2 things. But back then, he was looking at it, and even if we got to the Premiership, we would need another 2 pitches. And it's one of those things. And also, we don't own the land. It's council land. So each year we keep trying to improve stuff. We've got fitness machines, we've got medical machines, we've got swimming pool now. We've got everything in the building. But then you've got the thing is, when I got to the club, I was told they kind of didn't have enough players to play. They told me they need to recruit more, so I did. And when you recruit more, you need more things like pitches, more things to have them train as well. So yeah, let's have a look at this then. This is what Middlewood currently looks like. You've got the pictures, you've got the picture, you've got the artificial, you've got the dome gym, and you've got the facilities here. And it's tiny. Considering what it is extremely tiny. Now, if you go to somewhere like Oxford, who has just had their training pitch, I think they only recently had it finished. It's absolutely stunning when you look what they've got. So this is their training pitch. This is the Oxford Sport Park, and it's basically they offer 6 3G pitches for 5-a-side, 2 pitches for 7-a-side, 3G pitches enclosed cage dive full lit, and car park. But this is where they train. This is where they train. They've got all these pictures, which then they can use for community outreach as well. Now, I think this is what we're trying to do with the project we've got with the community thing as well. But even if you go up there, it's still not going to be enough for what they need to do. We need to move from Middlewood, and that involves buying land. That involves getting land, and that means we're going to have to spend a lot of money. It's going to be a hell of a lot of money to do a new pitch, a new training ground and stuff like that. But if that happens, maybe we don't have as many injuries that we have now. Maybe we'll be able to expand and get things better. The training ground situation is one of those ones that is very interesting. We all know it's too small. It's been too small for a while. And when we had Leon Beth on loan for a little bit, one of the things that struck me when he came into the thing, he came on loan originally to us when he was a youngster, and he said, it's not changed at all since I come back. And he came back when he was like in his 26, 27. So that says a lot. We are trying to improve it. We are trying to do what we can, i.e. by putting all the medical facilities in the swimming pool. We're trying to slowly get it improved that way. But if we're going to take Wednesday to the next level, we're going to have to move the ground. And the problem with moving the training ground is finding somewhere where we can go and finding land. Now, land does get picked up very quickly and very cheaply at times, but it's getting harder and harder. Well, cheaply, wrong word. But it's getting harder and harder to find a piece of land to build on. So it will be interesting to see what Chancery does, if there's any feelers out there to finding land to try and improve it. Because you've got to remember, everybody who's come to this club as manager has said the training ground is just not up to standard. You had it with Tony Pulis, you had it with Steve Bruce. They said it needed modernising requirements. And it's true, it does need modernising. It needs to be bigger. If we can do that, fantastic. But it will be interesting to see what Chancery does next training pitch and what is the long-term plan going forward. Because it seems like we got a plan now. And that's the nice thing. So we'll see what happens there. But let me know what you think. Is there anywhere you think Wednesday could go to and train as a kind of stopgap while we redo somewhere else? Let me know.